On the night of November 2007, the peaceful streets of Perugia, Italy, were shattered by an unspeakable crime. A 21-year-old British exchange student, Meredith Kercher, was found brutally murdered in her own apartment. What followed would become one of the most controversial and internationally captivating murder cases of the 21st century. This is the story of Meredith Kercher, the woman behind the headlines, and the investigation that turned the world's attention to the small medieval city in Italy. Perugia, an ancient city known for its beauty, history, and vibrant student life. Nestled in the heart of Italy, it attracts students from around the world, including Meredith Kercher, who arrived in 2007 to pursue her studies in European politics at the University of Perugia. Meredith was known for her bright smile, intelligence, and her love for life. She had embraced the adventure of studying abroad, forming close friendships and immersing herself in the Italian culture. But Meredith's time in Italy would be tragically cut short. On the day of her murder, she went about her normal routine, attending classes, laughing with friends, and planning her future. She had no idea that night would be her last. It was on the night of November 1st, 2007, when Meredith's life was brutally taken. Her body was discovered in her bedroom by the local police, following a call from her roommate Amanda Knox's boyfriend, Raffaele Sollecito. The scene was gruesome. Meredith had been stabbed multiple times. Her throat was cut, and the signs of a violent struggle were everywhere. As the investigation began, the police were quick to identify Amanda Knox, Meredith's American roommate, and Raffaele Sollecito as prime suspects. The details that would emerge over the next few days would not only shock the residents of Perugia, but would soon capture the world's attention. From the outset, the investigation was plagued by confusion and errors. The crime scene was mishandled, with critical evidence contaminated or lost entirely. Despite the chaos, the Italian police focused on Amanda Knox and Raffaele Sollecito, whose conflicting alibis raised suspicion. Amanda's behavior during the initial days, seemingly relaxed, even performing cartwheels in the police station, was portrayed as incriminating by the media. But another name soon emerged: Rudy Guede. A known petty criminal with a history of break-ins, Guede had fled to Germany shortly after the murder. His DNA was found on Meredith's body, linking him directly to the crime scene. Yet, despite the forensic evidence against Guede, the focus remained on Knox and Sollecito. The investigation quickly turned into a media circus, with the world watching as two narratives unfolded. Was Amanda an innocent student caught in a nightmare, or a cold-blooded killer? In 2009, the trial of Amanda Knox and Raffaele Sollecito began. The prosecution painted a shocking picture, a sex game gone wrong, leading to Meredith's death. But the defense argued that the evidence was circumstantial, and Rudy Guede, who had already been convicted of Meredith's murder, was the real perpetrator. Despite the lack of direct evidence linking Knox and Sollecito to the crime, they were both found guilty and sentenced to 26 and 25 years in prison, respectively. As the trial unfolded, the world became obsessed with the case. Amanda Knox's face was plastered on every newspaper and TV channel, with the media offering wildly different portrayals of her character. To some, she was the foxy Knoxy, a manipulative, dangerous woman. To others, she was a victim of a flawed justice system, caught in a nightmare far from home. After 4 years in prison, Knox and Sollecito's convictions were overturned in 2011. The appeal court cited unreliable forensic evidence and a lack of a clear motive. Amanda and Raffaele were free, but the saga was far from over. The case was brought back to trial several times, and it wasn't until 2015 that Italy's highest court finally acquitted both of them, clearing their names once and for all. The final acquittal marked the end of an 8-year legal battle, but questions still linger. Did the system fail Meredith Kercher? Was justice truly served? While Rudy Guede continues to serve his sentence for the crime, many still debate the true sequence of events on that tragic night in 2007. Amidst the headlines, the trials, and the media frenzy, one fact remains. Meredith Kercher lost her life far too soon. She was a daughter, a friend, and a young woman with dreams of her future. While the controversy surrounding her murder may never fully be resolved, her memory deserves to live on beyond the chaos of the case. If you found this video informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of true crime. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think justice was served in the Meredith Kercher case?